Welcome to the clinic. Today you're going to have your moral compass test. So this test consists of 3 phases and you'll have to pick the answer that best suits your decisions or whatever choice you want to go with. So before that, I want to check if you're in the right state of mind to give the test. So first of all, can you give me your full name? And what is your age? Good. And where were you born? Good. And how many hours of sleep do you get on average? That's a bit low, but it's fine. And is there anything that might affect your judgment, such as like intense emotions or something that you might have taken? No? Okay, good. Then we can start with the test. So let's start with the first phase. I'm going to show you some questions and you have to answer them as honestly as you can. So the first question is, there's someone in your school whom you don't like, but they don't have lunch today. You notice that they're pretty hungry, this person that you don't like. So would you share your lunch with them? And if you share, you won't like be as full, but if you don't share, you'll be pretty full. So would you share your lunch or would you not share your lunch? Share or not share? Okay, whatever. So the next question is, you get a call from one of your best friends and they're worried about an assignment that's due today and they haven't completed it. You have 2 options. You can either share your result or share your assignment, or you could not share it, and if you do share it, there's a 50% chance of plagiarism that will affect 10% of your grade, or if you don't share it, your friend will be upset with you. So would you share it or would you not share it? Share or don't share? Okay, moving on to the next question. You find a wallet and you're pretty broke, you haven't eaten for a few days. So would you return that wallet to a policeman or someone in authority, or would you spend it on food? Would you return it or would you not return it? Okay, next question is a bit more open-ended. So what are your thoughts on AI? How often do you use it, if you do? And are you aware of the consequences of using it? The consequences. Okay. Move on to the next part of the test, and this is the second part. It's a bit more difficult than the last one, but it's not like as difficult as the next one. So the first question is a trolley problem. This trolley is heading towards 5 people, 5 teachers, and you have an option to press this lever or pull it, and this trolley will pass this doctor. So would you kill the doctor or would you kill the 5 teachers? If you save the doctor, you might save more lives indirectly, but if you save the teachers, you help more children get knowledge. So would you save the doctor or would you save the 5 teachers? Okay, and what if there were 5 homeless persons instead of 5 teachers? Who would you save? Would you save the doctor or would you save the 5 homeless people? doctor or the 5 homeless people? Okay. And what if there were, instead of 5 homeless people, there were 5 criminals? So who would you say? Would you say the 5 criminals? Or would you say the 1 doctor? The doctor or the criminals? Okay. So the next question focuses on AI again. And you have 2 options. You can either have an AI-driven world where there's bad economy, a bad job market, but underprivileged people get a better chance of getting free education because it's like available online and through AI. Or you could have a world where there's no AI, there's better economy, there's better job opportunities, but education is more expensive. So would you rather have an AI driven world? Or would you have no AI? AI or no AI? Okay. So the final question of this phase is, do you think that certain professions are more valuable than other professions? And if so, like for example, is a doctor more valuable than a sanitary worker? And if yes, does that impact their value as a person? Like, okay. Move on to the last part of the exam, which is technically the hardest part. So the first question is, again, it's an open-ended question. So the question is committing crimes ever okay? Like stealing, is that ever okay? Is killing someone ever okay? What are your thoughts on that? Stealing, is that ever okay? Like for example, a poor person stealing from the rich, is that ever okay? Okay. So now you're being robbed by a person who is poor and considers you rich, right? You might not be that rich, but in that person's perspective, you're rich, right? You're rich. So that person is robbing you. Would you report them or would you not report them? Considering your answer from this question, would you report them or would you not report them? From this, I want you to link these answers together, this one and this one. So report them or not report them. Okay, and the final question is this trolley problem. So this trolley is heading towards this doctor right now, or you can consider this like yourself as well. But you have an option, you have this little button that can change the direction of this trolley. So would you rather kill the doctor or sacrifice yourself? Would you rather kill the doctor or sacrifice yourself? Okay, what if this person was a teacher and not a doctor? Would you save the teacher or would you save yourself? Save the teacher or save yourself? And what if this person was a homeless person? Would you save the homeless person or would you save yourself? And what if this person was a criminal? Would you save the criminal or would you save yourself? Okay, that concludes this exam. Your answers will be shared with you via email, And if you ever want to test your moral compass again, you're welcome to come back to the clinic. Thanks.